What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video. Now shout out to the DoD Disciples of Doom. And in today's Division 2 video, I'm going to give you your weekly vendor reset and must buys for today, June 7th. So sit back, relax, grab that popcorn, chips, breakfast sandwich, whatever it is you have, coffee. It doesn't matter. I hope you enjoy the video and find it helpful. If so, make sure you hit that thumbs up, support the channel by subscribing, and let me know what you think in the comments section below. Now we're going to start off in Washington, D.C., and then we will finish the video in New York City. And starting with the Base of Ops vendor, here we go. All right, and starting off with the Everyday Carrier. This is the named Bellstone Armory chest piece with Perfectly Efficient. This week it comes with crit damage and health. Then we have a Tommy gun with swap speed and steady-handed, followed by a military P416 with preservation and accuracy, and then finally a tactical M1911 with mag size and eyeless. Looking at the gear items, we have a Providence backpack with versatile, pretty good crit chance, and then armor regen. And then a Golan chest piece with empathic resolve, crit chance, and explosive resistance. Now looking at the mods, headshot 7.4, drone duration 6.4, turret burn damage 4.3, and sticky bomb blast radius of 4.9. Now must buys, things to look for at the Base of Ops vendor. Now remember, the named items, you want to be able to be proficient in all of the named items and exotics. Those are going to be the hardest ones for you to become proficient in. So the easiest way to do that is to buy duplicates and donate them. So for example, right now I am proficient in this Bellstone Armory chest piece. However, it would take 20 donations to make it fully proficient from 0 all the way to fully proficient. Now to give you a better example, right here, the military P416 is at proficiency rank 9. Now, for me to get that fully proficient, all I have to do is buy 2 of these and donate them, and now I will be fully proficient in the military P416. And that's how easy it is. For a lot of the weapons and named items, all you need to do is donate 20 duplicates, and you'll be able to be fully proficient without even using them. Just a little, fruit for knowledge. All right, now let's go over to the clan vendor. Boop. Now remember, the apparel event did start today, the Fairview Crew apparel event. Already did a video on it earlier, so check that one out on the channel, and I will do a video later on the bug out mask. But here we are, clan vendor. Starting with the lightning rod, this is the named pistol with perfect salvage, comes with swap speed. Then we have Hunter's Fury gloves with weapon handling, Tip of the Spear backpack with status effects, and Eclipse Protocol knee pads with status effects. Now going to the high-end items, we have an M700 tactical with max accuracy and lucky shot, followed by a Police Magnum with crit damage and in sync, 511 gloves with hazard and headshot damage, and a Badger Tough backpack with adrenaline rush, headshot, and explosive resistance. Now this is actually a pretty good pickup. I would just re-roll the explosive resistance off for crit chance or whatever it is you want for that, spot where that explosive resistance is, but you could utilize that with that really high headshot damage and that really high core attribute. And then adrenaline rush is always good. When you're using a shotgun, you're usually within 10 meters of that enemy regardless, so to get that bonus armor would help out your survivability as well. Now the 511 gloves with hazard, just remember you can run 3 pieces for hazard protection, and running 2 pieces you get the incoming repairs, which would also go well with the catharsis or some sort of healing build as well. The classic RPK this week comes with in sync and swap speed. Then we have a Badger backpack, nice, with double crits. I'm gonna pick this one up. Reroll that backpack talent off from tech support to opportunistic and use it with a shotgun. You'll get amplified damage. Then we have a Wyvern backpack with crit chance, skill damage, and Bloodsucker. Now this is another good pickup because you could reroll that Bloodsucker off for either tech support, shock and awe, combined arms, anything like that, even versatile, and then use that crit chance with a capacitor on a skill build. Good to go. Now looking at the mods, skill haste 10.6, shock resistance 8.6, crit chance 5.0, and pulse radius of 9.2. Now, must-buys things to look at from the clan vendor. Remember, the lightning rod, named item, donate duplicates, make them all proficient. The next one would be the Badger backpack with headshot, a good core attribute, and adrenaline rush. That's a good one. Just reroll the explosive off. This Badger backpack is perfect for opportunistic, and make it a nice high crit shotgun build. Would be really dirty. And then this Wyvern backpack, perfect for a skill build with the capacitor. Just reroll that talent off for whatever talent you want. All right. And that is your clan vendor. Now we're going to start west and then make our way back east. First stop is going to be the campus settlement. Ooh, those load times, though. Nice. All right, now as we're making our way to the campus settlement vendor, I want to remind you to support the video by hitting that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We're about to hit 45,000 subscribers. All right, here we are, campus settlement. Starting with the Punch Drunk mask. This is the named Douglas and Harding mask with the headshot damage. Now, it also comes with crit hit damage. Not bad. You could reroll that core attribute off for an armor core attribute, or just max out the weapon damage as is. Either way, that's a pretty damn good mask to pick up, especially for those headshots and things like Heartbreaker. Then we have a M700 Tactical with naked and crit hit damage, followed by a Tactical M249 with strained and rate of fire, Bellstone Mask with crit chance and explosive resistance, and then a Empress Holster with status effects and explosive resistance. Now looking at the mod, Skill Haste 10.1, Chem Launcher +1 ammo, Hive +4 stem charges, Pulse Radius 8.5, and Trap Duration of 4.1. Now, must-buys, things to look at from the campus, the Punch Drunk Mask, that's a good one, pick that one up. And then also the Bellstone Armory Mask. All you need to do is re-roll that explosive resistance off for armor regen, and you are good to go. All right, and that is it for the campus. Let's start, working our way through the Dark Zone vendors. And the first one is Dark Zone West. Dark Zone West. I'm trying to mimic, what's her name? Nicole Byers on Nailed It when she's calling out West. West. Anyways, now remember the DZ vendors, all of the items they sell require DZ resources. Now the only way to get DZ resources is in the Dark Zone. Now to double check how many DZ resources you have, just go above your keys and you will see DZ resource. I'm at 32 out of 300. So if there's anything I want to buy this week, I'm going to have to jump into the Dark Zone and get some more DZ resources. But let's see. Dark Zone West. Nice. Starting with the Emperor's Guard knee pads. This is always going to be a must-buy in my book because it comes with that armor regen. Now the problem with this one is it comes with skill haste. Now, skill haste is not my number one choice at all, not even close. However, you could still utilize this for now, utilize that armor regen, or you could make some sort of hybrid build. I'm not sure what you could do, but they're right here, DZ West, if you want them. Now, skill haste, the first thing that pops in my head is what if you ran a Night Watcher armor regen build? You know what I mean? Because then you would have the Night Watcher with the Pulse Haste and the Armor Regen. You'd have this with the Armor Regen Skill Haste. Then you could run Perfect Spotter with Armor Regen Skill Haste. And then run Skill Haste and Armor Regen on everything else. Probably do 1 Bellstone and then 2 Golan. I mean, I just gave you a build right there. Armor Regen Skill Haste. Look at that. with a pulse. Oh, man, I should probably make a build video on that. Oh my gosh, I crack myself up. Anyways, Emperor's Guard knee pads, DZ West, come get them. Then we have a Super 90 with mag size and ignited, followed by a MK47 with max crit chance and future perfect. For gear items, we have Rigger gloves with status effects, Hunter's Fury knee pads with skill damage, Y'all gloves with health and repair skills, and then Badger knee pads with health and hazard. Now looking at the mods, Armor Regen 15.8k, Seeker Mine Healing 5.9, Shield Deflector damage 4.3, Firefly damage at 6.1, and Decoy Health of 6.0. Now must buys things to look at from DZ West, the Emperor's Guard knee pads. All right, let's make our way down south. We're going down south, boys. You know it, the deep south. I like in that movie Little Nicky when they're like, where are you from? He says, the South. They're like, the South? He's like, yeah, the deep South. I love it. All right, DZ South, here we are. The Matador. Okay. So the Matador is the named Walker Harris backpack with perfect adrenaline rush, and it comes with crit hit damage. So you could pick this one up, re-roll the status effects off for crit chance, and then have your double crit Matador backpack. This is a good one. It was really good during the whole adrenaline rush intimidate meta, but it's still good now. So pick it up if you want. DZ South. Then we have a SIG MPX with crit hit damage and Ranger, followed by a ACR with mag size and in sync, and a X45 tactical with in sync and headshot damage. Now looking at the gear items, Heartbreaker backpack with hazard, True Patriot chest with crit chance, Richter and Kaiser backpack with concussion, crit hit damage, and repair skills, and then a Fenris chest piece with headshot, skill haste, and glass cannon. That would be nice too. Yo, like for real though, you guys remember what I just said about the Emperor's Guard and then the Night Watcher and all that? Now, what if you did like a 5-second pulse build with the Kingbreaker and then use it with glass cannon Fenris? Because this right here with the skill haste and the headshot would go perfect with a Kingbreaker. And then instead of getting the pulse spotter talent proc, you would get glass cannon with the perfect flatline proc, which is amplified on amplified. That would hit like a truck. Just saying. I'm just saying. I'm not telling you guys how to build, but that's what I would do. All right, and then the mods. Crit hit damage 10.1, drone plus 2 extra bombs, turret duration 6.1, and sticky bomb burn duration 4.0. Now, things to look at and pick up at DZ South. The Matador's a good one. The Fenris chest piece is a good one. And even the Richter and Kaiser. You could put this on a headshot build for a healer and have a lot of fun with this as well. All right. And our last stop for the Dark Zone East. East side, stand up. And instead of going to the main entrance, I go to the Alpha checkpoint because I just go outside of the checkpoint. I don't, I don't run through that entire courtyard because that's a long courtyard. You guys see that? That's a long courtyard. Anyways, DZ East vendor, let's go. The Eckham's long stick. This is the named marksman rifle with damage to targets out of cover and perfect ranger. That's a good combination to have, even if these attributes are pretty low. You can pick it up right here at DZ East. Then we have a surplus SVD with swap speed and strained, followed by a military MK46 with mag size and killer. Then for gear items, we have a really good negotiator's mask you can pick up right now. DZ East, pick this one up. Good mask. You can re-roll that bottom attribute to whatever it is you want and make it a god roll. Then we have a tip of the spear holster with status effects. Overlord mask with crit chance, crit damage. Nice. That's a good pickup for a rifle build. And then Badger holster with armor regen and repair skills. Now looking at the mods, skill duration 8.5, Chem Launcher heal 5.7, Hive duration 4.1, Pulse radius 8.5, and Trap shock radius of 5.8. Now must buys things to look at from DZ East. Eckham's long stick, Negotiator's mask, Overlord mask. All right. Now let's go to our last stop in Washington, D.C., the theater settlement. Let's go. Hey, don't forget to support the channel, please. Hit that thumbs up. We're making our way to 50K. This is nuts. All right, here we go. Theater settlement. We have the Baker's Dozen. This is the named M1A with rate of fire and perfect lucky shot. Then we have a Super 90 with damage targets out of cover and steady-handed, followed by a lightweight M4 with optimal range and close and personal. For the gear items, we have Murakami gloves with skill haste weapon handling, and Walker knee pads with skill haste and status effects. Now looking at the mods, bleed resistance 8.2, Seeker Mind skill haste 4.8, Shield active regen 4.3, Firefly skill haste 5.9, and decoy duration of 6.0. Now must buys things to look at from the theater. Obviously, pick up whatever named items you can. Make sure they are all proficient. Donate duplicates. But besides that, there's nothing here. All right, let's go to New York City. I actually like New York City. There's this bar that I like to go to with the wifey. It's called the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde bar. And it's like a horror-themed bar with like animatronics and all that stuff. I mean, I know I'm sounding like a nerd right now, but it's pretty dope. I like Heckle and Hyde, or Jekyll and Hyde. All right, here we go. Our first of the two New York City vendors is Marco. And he has a black market AKM with sadist and reload speed. This is a good pickup. You could re-roll that reload speed off for damage targets out of cover, and then just optimize the AR core attribute. You'll be good to go. Then we have a surplus SVD with accuracy and first blood, followed by a military MK17 with accuracy and spike, and then a Diceros with optimist and optimal range. Now looking at the gear items, we have Overlord chest with skill haste, status effects, and spark. Ooh, say that 5 times fast. Alps gloves with skill damage and hazard, and then Providence mask with a pretty decent core attribute with crit chance and status effects. You could easily just pick this one up, re-roll the status effects off for crit hit damage, and then boom, you're good to go. It would take like 2 optimizations to get that core attribute max, or you could do crit chance, re-roll the status effects off for headshot, and then utilize the headshot. Either way, this is a good mask. And then looking at the mods, crit chance 4.5, repair skills 16.6, Seeker Mind healing 6.0, pulse cone size 6.3, and sticky bomb damage 6.3. Now must buys things to look at from Marco. The black market AKM's a good pickup. The Providence mask is a good pickup. All right. And let's go to our last, but certainly not least, vendor, Roy Benitez. But hold up. Don't forget to pet the dog, show some love, make sure he's good. He's wagging his tail. He has food in the bowl. There's water. Yeah, he's good. Good boy. All right. Now let's go back to Roy Benitez, and this is going to be our last vendor of the video. So fingers crossed. Big money, big money, big money. All right, and he has the MK16 with reload speed and steady-handed, followed by a SOCOM MK20 with crit chance and sadist, a SIG with insync and health damage, and then a X45 with close and personal and damage targets out of cover. Now looking at the gear items. Nice. We have a Fenris chest piece. This is a good pickup. This is going to be a good pickup. So it has max weapon damage, headshot, and then health. So reroll the health off for either crit chance or crit damage. and then you should be good to go. Utilize that trauma. Now, remember, with the trauma, you can make them bleed by shooting them in the chest or make them blind by shooting them in the head. This is a good pickup, especially with that headshot damage. So I would reroll the health off for either crit chance or crit damage. Then we have must buy knee pads. What the F, bro? So these knee pads are double crit Badger Tough knee pads with max armor. This is perfect for a shotgun build, especially to go with that backpack we just picked up. That was Badger Tough, and then you could put opportunistic on there and get that amplified damage. This is another good pickup. Nice. And then finally, Alp Summit holster with status effects and weapon handling. Now looking at the mods, headshot 7.6, skill haste 10.2, drone health 8.2, hive range 4.0, and sticky bomb burn duration 4%. Now must buys from Roy Benitez. The Fenris chest piece is a great pickup, highly recommend. And the Badger Tough knee pads is another good pickup. Now, this chest piece could actually go with that black market AKM that was at the other New York vendor, Marco. And then you could utilize that Sadist with the trauma, put it with a Wicked backpack, and you are good to go. But all right, everybody, that is your weekly vendor reset and must-buys for today, June 7th. I am Kamikazevondoom. If you found this video helpful or informative in any way, shape, or form, please hit that thumbs up. Support the channel by subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone. Peace.